Hello, I have finally up-potted my cucumbers. I have 5 plants and I put them in their temporary trellis, but ultimately I'm going to try a contraption with this netting to support them for when the cucumbers grow. If you can see, now I'm pretty early, but they're starting to flower already. So I snipped back a few of the flowers that have already bloomed in hopes to give the plant a little bit more longevity, but some of the little cucumbers have already started to develop. So yeah, it is the end of April. I'm very excited to see how these progress. I also, guys, created a raised bed that I put way back yonder, so I'm going to expand a little bit, as well as to the left I'm going to put in a fruit section. I believe I have a blackberry bush that I just planted as well, so stay tuned for that. I'll show you the progress. Just getting a couple of things ready. I might be a few weeks early, however I really needed to get these as well as my summer squash. Let me show you. My summer squash is getting really big and she's real early for the season. So I started my seeds in March. Look at them. Yeah, they are pretty much like flowering and ready. So I'm going to put them directly out into the raised bed garden and we're going to see how it goes. My sweet potatoes are spining, so I'm excited about that. Other than that, my tomatoes, I'm going to put them out as well, maybe in another week or two. And there's my peppers, so they're not looking pretty good. So we're going to see what happens with those. I may just put them in my raised bed, my old raised bed over here. And my collards are at the end of the life, so they all went to seed, and I'm just enjoying the beautiful flowers, and I'm going to collect the seeds so I'll have plenty of collards for a while. But these collards I'm not sure. I know I started them in the winter. They didn't really take off. Probably not a good idea. As you can see, I didn't get a chance to harvest anything. They just started going right to seed, so that's the end of that. So the bees are having fun, and my beets over here, same thing. I think they probably got stunted in the winter. Oh, and here's some baby spinach. So she's actually doing pretty good. Wow, let me get a piece and taste it. Okay, so my spinach is okay. On my table, as you can see, I have it covered up. The wasps are seeming to get in, and they're the only ones enjoying anything out of here. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to take these off, for my onions are getting a little squished. But yeah, not too much going on quite yet. My baby spinach in here is kind of coming up. Onions. And I have a little baby spinach that sprouted over there. I planted arugula and celery in there, beginning to sprout, but not really doing much. Guys, I think it's probably my soil in here. Maybe I really need the good fertilize. I'm going to try to do that as well and get her ready. So there you have it. My potatoes from January didn't do anything. There's a mom, she's coming back to life, looks like. And my yellow and my red potatoes are growing. They started sprouting maybe 2 weeks ago, so they're doing pretty well. So as you can see, we're getting ready to be right in the heat of the spring, summer gardening season. I'm excited. Oh, how could I forget? Here's my mint. She stayed in there in this container. I picked up my marigolds. Here are the seedlings. I think I maybe had 1 broccoli. Black tomatoes, they didn't do good. My pak choi and hot pepper plants, they're in there. And then here's more I went crazy in the winter. So I planted the cantaloupe like real early, and these two are hanging in there. So if they could just slow down, they might make it. And then here's some watermelon plants that I started as well. 3 of those are doing okay, it looks like. And then I want to just show you my ginger. I planted ginger in November and she's coming up. This one, not so much, but we're getting there. Thanks for tuning in. All praises to the Most High.